saying it's any function that's raised to a power. And that power that it's raised to is called the degree. So the degree equals whatever is the biggest exponent in my group. And that degree also tells us how many zeros or answers we're going to have to our problems. And it will tell us how many times the graph turns. Because the graph is going to turn, like move in different directions, one time less than the number of degrees. It's weird, like erasing it, and it doesn't show very good. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. So, what that means then is we're going to have some, oh, this is a nice picture. Some functions with exponents. And generally speaking, we're going to put them with the biggest exponent first and then work our way to the smallest exponent and then no exponents. So when they say something is in standard or general form, it doesn't matter which one they say, standard or general form. All they're saying is that the exponents are going down. They're in descending order. So the 5 is first, then the 4, then the 1, then nothing. And once we have them in general form with the biggest one first, then we know that the degree equals the biggest exponent. So the degree of this function is equal to its biggest exponent, and its biggest exponent is a 5. So this function would be degree 5.
Wait.
You put it in order with the biggest exponent first, and then to tell what degree it is, you just look at whatever the biggest exponent is, the first exponent once it's in order. Okay? And then it tells you the degree of the function.
I have a question. Where's that arrow coming from and pointing to?
It's just going down. So like 5 is bigger than 4 is bigger than 1.
Gotcha. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Descending. So that 5 then also tells us there's 5 answers, or 5 zeros. For our equation. And if the number of turns is 1 less than the number of degrees, then that equation would turn 4 times. Most of the time, we don't really care too much about the turns because we have a graphing calculator that will graph that for us so we can count how many times it turns. But, as an example, if you were to look at this equation, if I were to draw that picture, what could you tell me it could be the equation of this particular graph? Y equals what? X squared. Because it's a what?
Parabola.
Parabola. So this x squared would be